I was going to save this for later, but I think this is a good time to bring this up. The Canadians Oilers game the other night, the Canadians just ran a clinic defensively, a high of just hybrid, how well a cycle can just stifle the Oilers and not let anything going. And the Oilers didn't adapt or anything, but basically what the Canadians did was they were able to hang in there during the game. They were able to clog up the neutral zone. They were able to make sure that anytime one of the threatening Oilers players had the puck, that there was no space and that there was two guys already on them. The Canadians were blocking shots. They were getting in the lanes. They were just being very cloggy, and the Oilers didn't really adjust. So that when the Canadians got a lead, they scored with I think 20 seconds or 30 seconds to go in the second period. They went into the third period 1-0. What the Canadians were able to do is just keep cycling, roll the lines, and play the system that they do, where they basically in the defensive zone and high in the defensive zone, they try to create these odd man advantages where they have two defenders and one Oiler player who has the puck or whatever. And the Oilers just weren't able to get anything going because of how well and how quickly the Canadians were rolling and
Hmm.
executing this kind of hybrid man-on-man zone, whatever, where basically you create these odd man advantages, and they'd stack three guys on the blue line, and not only that, but they'd also do another thing where they kind of cheat forwards to keep the Oilers honest, and it was like the Canadians made a mistake there. The Oilers would punish them. You give them a little bit of
Yeah.
space, and the Oilers would have got on the board, and then the Canadians would have deflated, and it would have been a whole different thing. But because the Canadians believed their coach and trusted and did what they were doing and didn't hesitate and stuck to the plan, the system worked. And that kind
Hmm.
of when a team sees that, okay, the coach, what he says is working. We won a game against a really good team. We didn't like we would normally have a
Especially
hard time
Montreal has
beating.
been bleeding goals. They won a game
Exactly.
against a team that
You get
has
that
been picking it up
buy-in.
really lately and scoring a
You
lot
get that,
more.
okay, yeah, he's right. We play like that. I might not get as many cookies. I might not get as many points. I might not, it's going to be
But you
harder. I'm going to
win.
have to use my body. I'm going to get hurt, but we're going to win. So I'm going to do that.
Hmm.
And that's
It's
really
nice
good
to see
for
the
it's,
results from that.
yeah, it's important for a team to when they're playing that kind of game to get
Like
rewarded
if
and to see what
Montreal
the point
loses
of
like
it is.
2-1 in overtime and they play really well,
Yeah, and
but then
it's
they
like,
lose
okay, well,
it,
like we did that, but we
it's like,
didn't
oh, we
score enough
still
goals. Like, why do
lost.
we listen? But the reason that they won though is because they trusted the coach and they didn't hesitate. You have to be fast and you have to just trust that this is the thing to do. You have to trust that your guy's there. The
If
game
you
has gotten
practice the system, you
so
have to trust
quick
that everyone's going to
and
follow it.
so fast that any little hesitation throws off the system. Guys know where they are, and it's just a little bit of delay. You don't get that line change as quickly. You don't get the guy doesn't the forward doesn't get behind the net quick enough to create that odd man advantage to force the player behind the neck to get rid of the puck. Like just any
Hmm.
little hesitation, and these systems get exposed and beat. And that's kind of what you see when these worst teams adopt these new systems, is that when they make mistakes, they get beat, and then it compounds. Their confidence goes down. They don't trust the system. They hesitate, and it gets worse. And the only way to get better is to get a result and keep doing it and trusting it and play better. And